Corey's house. This is his house right here. This is the stalker. That is his car right there. And so there we go. I can give y'all a story time about that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all a little brief. So every time I'm walking my kids to school, this car is honking at me. They're honking at me, they honking at me. And my like my mom and my dad, like, they got friends that live on the street, my street, and they be saying, oh, I be seeing you walk to school with your kids and stuff like that. I be seeing you walk your kids to school. So I'm thinking in my head, like, is this car that's constantly honking at me? So I'm like, maybe it's somebody, they have to know me, right? So I'm like, let me not be rude, because it might be my mom's friend or somebody that my dad know honking at me, y'all. So I always wave at this car. Every time they honk at me, I'll just throw my hand up and wave. I don't know who the person is. I can never catch a glimpse of their face because they just ride by. So it's not like too fast, but I just can never catch a glimpse of their face, y'all. Tell me why it's some old man. It's this really old man. I finally caught a glimpse of his face, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know him. I'm not waving at him ever again. And then the other day, I got a real good glimpse of him because I was going to the store like I'm about to go right now. And he was, it's like a daycare right beside the store. He was dropping the baby off, a child at the daycare or whatever. And I noticed his car. I was like, that is that man. So he noticed me pulling up into the Food Lion parking lot. And he pulls up too and gets out. Something tell me he didn't need to go in there. But he got out, he went in Food Lion. So I stayed in the car until he got out. And when he got out, y'all, he looked in the car. He looked in the car when he went in. And then he looked in the car when he got out. And guess what he did when he got in the car? He honked the horn at me when he pulled off. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he did it again the very next day. I was walking him to school. And now it gets to the point, y'all, I don't even walk him to school no more. First of all, it's too cold for that. But we was getting in the car one day so I can take him to school. He honking at me. I was walking to school and he's honking at me. And it's really creepy. It's getting really creepy because you don't know me. And ever since I got a glimpse of his face, which has to been about, at least 3 or 4 months by now. And I haven't waved at him since then. So if I haven't waved at you since then, why are you still honking at me? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, I haven't waved at you since then. And like, and he's still honking at me. So it's getting real weird, y'all. It's getting real weird. And at this point, he's my